What up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Anthony TV. Look, do me a favor, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me, man. Like this video and drop a comment if you got a comment. You already know I appreciate your support. Hey, look, guys, today is Saturday. Hopefully you guys having a good day. If you're working, be safe out there. But I just wanted to come to you guys with another video today, man. I wanted to talk to you guys about the three trucking jobs that I would do if I wasn't doing food service right now. All right, and these aren't in any specific order. These are just three companies that I would work for if I wasn't doing food service. So number one, the first company would be Walmart. All right, now Walmart, if you guys been following anything about Walmart in terms of the news, Walmart put out an article or a press release several months ago stating that they would be offering up to $110,000 a year for first year drivers. All right, now don't get that confused with having only 1 year experience. That's not what they were saying. But if it's your first year working for Walmart, that was the salary that they were offering. If I'm not mistaken, I believe you got to have a minimum of 2 years experience to work for Walmart. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a minimum of 2 years driving experience to work for Walmart. But yeah, Walmart would definitely be a company I would work for. I mean, all you're doing is bumping docks, man. You're not doing any touch freight. It's just easy work, right? You're just driving to Walmart's, backing up to the dock, letting the employees unload the trailer, and you on to the next one. Simple as that. So yeah, Walmart would definitely be number one. I've been watching a few different YouTube channels, looking at Walmart drivers talk about their experiences working for Walmart. And from what I can see, the people that I've been watching, they seem to like Walmart. Obviously, you're gonna have some people out there that may not like Walmart as much, but that's with any job out there. But for the most part, what I've heard and what I've seen, it seems to be a pretty decent company. So Walmart would definitely be one of those companies I would work for. The second company I would work for is UPS. Now, I have a few friends that work for UPS, and they've been working there for over 10 years, both of them. And they just run routes locally. So they're on those, the smaller box trucks, just delivering packages locally, but they still make really good money. All right. And both of them told me, man, you got to start in the warehouse for a period of time. Usually it's a few years. You got to work inside a warehouse, loading the trucks before you can become a driver with UPS. And so it's always been that way, at least at the UPS here where I live. It's kind of always been that way. That UPS is real big on seniority. So, they want you working there for a period of time and kind of working your way up to a driver position. I know I wanted to get on with UPS when I was younger, like in my 20s, early 20s. And even back then, it was the same way. Now, there was a UPS driver that commented on one of my videos a while back saying that they hire off the streets. They'll hire you in as a driver just coming in the door. So it may be different at different locations, but I know here where I live, you got to work in the warehouse for a period of time before you can move up to a driver position. So for me, my financial obligations never really allowed me to have that opportunity to really sacrifice not being paid, a certain amount of money and just, stick it out and deal with working in a warehouse, not making very much money, and sticking it out to become a driver. And so that's the only reason why I never went to UPS, because I just couldn't afford to take that kind of a pay cut. with my financial obligations, you know. But sometimes you got to make sacrifices to get what you want. But, you know, that was just my reasoning for not going to UPS. But yeah, UPS would definitely be another one. So the third company would be Gemini Transport / Loves. All right. So from what I hear about Loves, just looking at, you know, different YouTube channels, shout out to Dirty Broke. If you guys aren't following Dirty Broke or subscribe to Dirty Broke channel, you can check out his channel. He provides a lot of information, a lot of good information about Gemini. Yeah, man, from just researching that company, Gemini seems like a pretty good company to work for. Good benefits, good pay, good incentives. For me, the problem with working for these companies now is that none of these companies, well, with the exception of UPS, we do have UPS here where I live, right? But there isn't Loves anywhere around in my area, and there isn't a Walmart distribution center anywhere around in my area. So for me to work for those companies, I would have to relocate, which is not a problem, right? I don't mind relocating for, you know, a good job. So that's definitely not a problem. But for right now, you guys know I'm with Gordon Food Service, doing touch freight, and I'm happy where I am right now. But, you know, whenever that time comes to where I end up, you know, doing something different, I would definitely consider those jobs that I mentioned. So let me know, what jobs would you guys do? What companies would you guys work for if you wasn't doing what you were doing right now? Let me know in the comments. And I also want to hear from LTL drivers out there, man, because I watch some other trucking channels. I watch some LTL guys work for different companies, and from what I've been hearing, some of these LTL guys they don't have that much work right now, from what I'm hearing from different guys that's doing LTL. So it's been slow in the LTL world. You guys let me know if you do LTL. Let me know. Are you guys moving freight right now? Is there freight available? Is it slow? Let me know in the comments, man. I'm curious to know. Hold on for a second, guys. Let me get a coffee with 5 cream, 5 sugar, large.
Large?
Yeah, large.
What else for you?
That'd be all.
$3.32.
All right. Got to get that coffee for the wife, man. She love that coffee. All right, guys, sorry about that. But yeah, let me know in the comments, man. If you do LTL and you working for a particular company, let me know. Is it slow where you are? Are you guys moving freight? Let me know. One thing about food service, man, we have those slow times, you know, where we're not moving as many cases. But I know some LTL guys, man, that's worked. Like one guy, I'm not gonna say his name or mention the company he works for. Some of you guys in LTL probably know who I'm talking about. But this guy, he worked for one company doing LTL. He worked for that company for a few years, and then he left and went to another company, a big company. But when he got to that company, you know, being on the bottom as a new driver, man, you're not gonna have those good runs until you get some experience. And that's the one thing about switching jobs. You know, it's not like that just in LTL, but a lot of different trucking companies, you know, you gotta kind of work your way up. You gotta build some seniority before you can have some good routes. And LTL is definitely that way. So he went to this other company, and now he wasn't getting any runs, man. It was some weeks he wasn't even working, you know. And then some weeks he only worked one day. He said he had the option, you know, to work the dock if it wasn't any runs available. Sometimes, you know, he would go work the dock, and sometimes he wouldn't go work the dock. So he basically had the option of, if it wasn't any runs, you could work the dock, or if you don't want to work the dock, then you got to stay home. And so a lot of times you just stay home. That just brings me to something else, man, just do your research when you start switching jobs, man, and just kind of know what you're getting yourself into before you switch jobs. Understand that, you know, as coming in as a new driver for a particular company, you might have to, you know, go through some things before you can really get to the place with that job like you want to, in terms of consistency and having work and things of that nature, depending on, you know, what company you work for and what you're trying to do in trucking. So just know what you're getting yourself into, man, before you just switch jobs. A lot of times some people switch jobs and it don't turn out like what you hope for. And then sometimes people switch jobs and, you know, it turns out to be a blessing. So, you know, just do your research, man. Shout out to that driver though, man. Shout out to that driver. He seems like a really good guy, man. I hope it works out for him. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. Remember, man, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button for me, like the video, and drop a comment if you got a comment. Until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Y'all take care. Peace.